We did reboot a modem. And I'll have you know, it went well. Well enough to be back. See if it's well enough to stick around. How's YouTube looking, Jono? Should I click the... I see one live stream showing is upcoming. Oh my God, it's running. Hey, anyone there? Confirm aliveness. All right, guys, we're going to get back into this. You can imagine, this is agonizing. Long time no see. What up, Scott? All right, we're back. That's it. This is our final approach today. Coming in, final approach. Weather is 32 degrees Celsius. Yeah, we're just going to give it a go. Please, EOS, USDT. I just did that before we went dead. Forgot I had this tab open. Omnis, yeah. Just coming back in. Well, now you guys know I have a green screen. Busted. Okay, get serious. Let me just get my bearings back. That kind of stuff is just agonizing, as you can imagine. You're sitting here, fired up, ready to go, got some content. And you know what? It's the internet. It's hard to fix. I'm hardlined. Producer's hardlined. Both got top gigabit connections, and sometimes it still just goes. But we're back. So where were we? 1 inch catch, Uniswap, Pancake, and SushiSwap? I don't think so. Millennial? Honest answer. I don't think 1 inch can catch them. You know, I've used 1 inch. I enjoyed it. You can get the private transactions, no front running. It was slow. It was expensive. Was it a huge improvement on Uniswap? Not really. Is Uniswap V3 probably going to do what 1 inch does and then some? Probably. Quick 2 cents on that. But I'm not, you know, I don't have a deep understanding of 1 inch. Maybe they're building some new stuff too. Matcha, all the aggregators. Don't use a lot of them. But I do love 1 inch. Was involved in their airdrop incidentally after farming some of the wallets, just on a total punt, thinking maybe they're going to do a uni drop, and then they did on Christmas Eve. So I mean, I have a soft spot in my heart for 1 inch, but when you ask me, is it going to catch Uniswap? I say probably not. Can you look at Hedgic, please? Yeah, let's take a look. Don't forget Matic. Okay, yeah, well, we're looking at Matic, I think. Yeah, we're looking at Matic. Okay. So yeah, Matic is in a short reload zone, which doesn't mean it's going to stop here or, you know, top here, but it is usually a stop point where people jockey for position. You know, drawn from this high down to this low, kicks up, you know, retracing to the upside, that move down. And we're up into that area now. So I would expect a little chill zone here. That's normal. And we'll just see, you know, we'll see what that ends up looking like. Bing, 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 bing. That's like a month. Or is it just rip roaring, which to me seems more likely. This thing kind of increasing, accelerating. You know, it looks like it's going parabolic. So pretty excited about Matic. Like I said, still holding a small part of my bag. It's totally free, paid for. Fuck. Yeah. So thanks for sticking around, guys. We're going to go turbo now. This was like the 1 day too. It's like Friday. I'm going to just cap this stream at an hour. But we did fuck around for like 20 minutes there. So we'll stick around a little extra today. Make sure we get a nice full offering in. Forgot I had this tab open. Stream coming back later. Polly, Young Jr. Well, we're back now. I don't know if we're coming back later. If that's what you meant, Polly, over on TradingView. Oh, back to the original stream. Yeah, okay. I was like, yo, that's Paul Young. He's usually on YouTube. Anyways, what's up? Let's look at ID. Paid network. Ugly candle. It sounds like they're going to do a little bit of a airdrop back to like pre-block death. So there might be some hope there. Don't despair. Life will go on, guys, if you were in on that. Okay, let's take a look at ID. Probably one of my biggest bags right now. So when you ask, can we look at ID? I just think, hell yeah, we can. This is, you know, this is an accumulation in range for me. It's where I like to buy stuff. And it's when I like to buy stuff, perhaps more importantly. Lots of hype coming out, and rightfully so. I think these guys are doing some pretty big things, some pretty cool things around identification, ID verification, all that. And that's not very sexy, right? People think, there's not DeFi, that's not me, that's not this. And so maybe, you know, that's not a launch pad, but it's important. It's a big thing, and it's mostly untapped. You know, I don't like name one identification blockchain project. I'll name one, Civic, CVC. It's a good one. Let's go see what CVC is doing. If you want to draw some comparisons, what can an ID-based type thing do? Oh my God, look at Civic. It's mooning. Is ID going to be better, the same, just as good, close? Are they going to draw comparisons and then say CVC's up here, so ID should be somewhere? Maybe. I was checking out Secret Network earlier. It's dope. Let's take a look at Civic. Civic's 138, 250 million market cap. And it's really the last time I heard about sort of an ID solution or, you know, looking at identity in the blockchain. I'm sure there's others. I think TKY was an old one out of China based on Neo. But yeah, I'm pumped about ID. It's probably my comfiest hold, not because it's a guaranteed winner, but because it's just at a range where like, this is where it bottoms. If it's anything, you know, it's like bottom here, roughly, you know, or dead. Like, and I don't think dead is on the table. They've been around for years building, getting licenses, and they just launched recently with their actual token and that. I mean, they're doing all the right things. I'm pumped about this coin, whether it's pumped or not. And, you know, these are big drawdowns. Like even just to the lows on this chart is like a 76 drawdown. Like I'm not in some illusion that I've got myself a guaranteed winner, but man, am I comfy. Never been comfier. You know, bought, sold, most, and then bought. So I'm loading up. And, you know, see me in a month, see me in 2 months, see us in 3 months. This thing going to be here, lower? Possible. Less likely, I think. More likely that it's going to see a nice rally. So those are my thoughts on ID. I'm really pumped about it. They did an AMA today. If you go check out their Telegram, you could probably read up on that. Bob Reed, killing it in the AMA, answering all the tough questions. I caught a little bit of it. KSM auctions are coming. Yeah, let's take a look at KSM. One that I have not been looking at since buying and selling it from $40 to $50. Feeling like a champ. What's it at now? 225. Oops. Yeah, you can see down here, this is where I was trading it, and this is back in January. I was messing around. And it's just doing great. You know, it's looking a little heavy. New highs, lower, slightly lower volume, probably a little bearish divergence. Yep, bearish divergence. So, you know, does that mean top? Now, I don't know, but it definitely means like this is not a buy zone for me. On an investment level, on you know, continuation trade type thing. Can I get out of this consolidation with my shirt and we're just going to go on? Yeah, that's a different trade setup. But looking from afar, thinking like, should I invest in this and hold it for the year? I can probably find better charts, better things that I want to buy longer term. But KSM is strong as fuck. Don't sleep on the, you know, the value prop that they're putting out there. But I mean, I think this thing used to be like 30 cents, and that's fine. Doesn't mean that it can't go from 200 to 700 and be a nice little thing this year, whatever. But, you know, I don't know. Just kind of consolidating here. Let's see. I mean, if it breaks from the highs here, it's going to be a really strong play for continuation. So we could probably just grab, like, let's see. Let's grab this consolidation. I have a feeling chaos came in. Yeah, right up here. Go figure. So if it breaks from this consolidation, you can expect to see $400 for one KSM token. Kind of blows my mind in bull markets when I think about that. I'm like, okay, this digital ownership of one unit of this token is worth 400 US dollars. And then you go think like, what are all the things you can do with 400 US dollars? You can buy a lot of groceries. You could buy this, you could do that. You could, you know, and then you think, what am I then alternatively getting is like this one token. It's pretty crazy. Like it's pretty cool to see. And I don't really try to overthink that during a bull market, but man, does that narrative shift in a bear market. People go, these tokens are useless, and they start giving them away at high speed. You couldn't sell one of these tokens. You couldn't find a buyer for some of these tokens in the middle of the bear market. I mean, you could. They were on the books, but they were at the lows. I mean, it's pretty fantastic. So I just looked up and saw the director or the producer saying we could lose me again. That sucks, guys. If we go down again today, honestly, we're probably going to cut the stream for the day. Just straight up. Sorry, guys. I love you all. But I don't think I could handle another 20-minute hiatus. Anyways, those are my thoughts on KSM, and it is pretty crazy. to think any token. Now, Bitcoin's different. It's like, oh, Bitcoin, I can spend that. But KSM, I don't know what it does. But does the access it gives me to that network worth $400? Who knows? We'll find out. I'm ignorant to that, so don't shoot the messenger. DOT. And so I don't really base my analysis on like, what is this worth US dollars? Like alternatively, it's more just like, what is somebody else probably willing to pay for it? That's really the question we should be asking ourselves. Can I get an expectation that sometime in the near future, somebody else will be willing to pay me more for this token that I'm about to buy than I'm paying for it right now? If the answer is yes, and it fits my trading plan, then I can buy it. Let's take a look at DOT. This is one that I've been kind of flip-flopping on, admittedly, just kind of scalping. Buying some spot, selling some spot, buying some spot, selling it lower, buying it back, selling it. Like, I'm not in a stronghold on DOT, which maybe I should be, because look here. Low, higher low, breakout, and this dip does not negate that breakout. What does that dip do? Fills up in the reload zone, like we talk about all the time, right on that sweet spot. So this is probably, if we're thinking long on DOT, like that dip 31, 32, 33, like I think it'll probably age pretty well in the next month, because next objectives are all clustered up here around $50, $55, nice round number 50. I'd be shocked if the market does anything but like shit. Always a caveat emptor if Bitcoin is healthy, but short of any of that craziness, this one's got to see a little more. DOT's just coming up. The auctions are coming. So yeah, that's it. Thoughts on Tomo? I think I saw Tomo on my Solana wallet, which makes me bullish on it. If they're talking and hanging out with Solana, they're on the right track. You can see I had the one trend line to rule them all, apparently, on my chart. Nice little breakout from here, riding it down, breakout, retest. Oh my God, it looks so easy in retrospect, don't it? And we're off. Let's go see what this would look like. Right here to here. There's your high time frame chaos PRZ, the last sort of big bottomy formation. That's going to give you a pretty juicy target. And, you can kind of already see it right here with that SR flip, which now is support. So it should be green. So those were highs, then they were highs again, and then they broke through, retested. I mean, that is support now. So as long as price is trading above this level at 153, arguably as low as 144, as long as price is above that, it's bullish. That's now support. So that's really good news. In fact, the closer it gets to that line, the more I would like to buy it. Now, eventually support will dry up there, right? There's some buyers here, some more buyers here, some more buyers here. Eventually that gets pounded and buyers run out and the price breaks through. So, you get too many visits, it's not good, but one more, trust the fourth, we'll see. If it just continues on this year and grows and grows and grows, a fairly unreasonably reasonable chaos target from this consolidation, kicking out a nice high target. That's a $5.50. And they always look a little crazy from this view, but that's the kind of shit that bull markets are made of. They always blow your mind. They go further than you think. And when the bear comes, it always dips harder than you think and goes further than you ever thought possible. So it goes both ways. And frankly, or honestly, I think we're just headed in the right direction here, trend-wise this year. So bullish on Tomo. Maybe I should get some. I don't have any. Dot flash dipped to 220 cents yesterday. Yeah, I saw that. That was insane. I don't know if I can see that on here. I know it's like the alternate futures. Yeah. No. They're not going to show it to us. But yeah, DOT flash dipped to 20 cents on the DOT margined Binance futures, or USD margined, like their alternate ones. I don't really get that one. I don't ever use that one. I guess it's just perp swaps that you can have DOT as your collateral instead of USDT. So that's kind of cool. less liquid, obviously, and they just crashed to 20 cents and then came back up. Big stupid wick, $70 million fat finger. Could you imagine? I mean, what does that look like? You're selling. Like, so somebody sold DOT, presumably millions of dollars worth of it, down in like stupid prices. Who got those fills? I don't know. You even allowed to set buy orders down there on Binance? I think they have limits on that. But price was back up just seconds later. Some people got super rich. Some guy got super poor. The book is washed. Is that bearish? Somebody knows something? Doom incoming? Or is that bullish? Book is washed. Time to moon. We'll see. Could go both ways. I've seen it before where like a huge wick down on Bitcoin came on Kraken. And my buddy's like, oh, that's not good. Somebody knows something. And then like 2 days later, it was like, New York Attorney General sues Teller. Like it was that thing in April 2019 that they just resolved like 2 weeks ago. But whatever. That ended up being like a little dip and then a moon. So who cares? Bitcoin looking good. 93.49.3. Let's take a look. Okay, guys, we're going to go turbo here. We are getting near the top of the hour. We are going to go overtime, obviously. OMG, I actually want to look at on the Bitcoin chart. I was thinking about this the other day. We have one of our ideas. Let's just do it. Let's just fuck it. We'll look at the idea on here. ONT. Where's the OMG? Right here. So this is an idea I put out on our trading view. If you guys don't follow us on there, you can do that at Hxro Labs. Tweets often cover what I'm thinking, but these trade ideas, if I can pull them up, I cannot. That sucks. Should be able to. But it doesn't want to let me. Too bad. There's my little shit stock here doing well. Let's go look for it. Now I'm stubborn. I'm like, we're going to see this idea. That's the way it's going to be. Here we go. Yeah. So this was my thinking on OMG back in January. Let's see how it played out. Whoa. So it did get a little rally up into that resistance, kind of front run, kind of hit the POC, this dotted line here. And we're right back at those lows versus Bitcoin. Juicy. What you generally want to see now is more volume coming in, right? We had the volume, indicated maybe some uppie. We got the uppie. Now we're down here. No real buyers stepping back in. So let's see. OMG is a weird one. I don't know what to make of it. I still remember it in like 2017 when it came out and it went up to $5 and made everybody a bunch of money. This, it's weird. You know, it's weird that it just kind of came out and then just died like that. It's probably generally like on the better buy side here. So what you have here is you have a nice little bottoming and a little breakout, retest, little smash up into resistance, and now it's just sitting in the reload zone. So if I'm risking to these lows, this is like a pretty fantastic buying area. 25% drawdown to those lows though. So good luck sizing that. Probably want to be careful with how you size that because any move down here that doesn't break the lows is like doesn't change the setup, you know. The invalidation doesn't really trigger. And then you get all those times where once in a while, you know, it just pings the low and then it goes back up. So on an investment level, I'd probably be waiting for some kind of close below that. I think there's probably better trades out there, faster movers, but don't be shocked if some big buy volume bar comes in sometime through this level here and then it's off to the races and we have a whole new tune to play about OMG. CHX. Uh-oh, not on trading view. Alert. CHX. BUSD. Oh, is this a thing? Nope. Okay. RGT. Thoughts on CHX? Officially, my thought is that they should get listed on something that I can chart. Never heard of them. Sorry, bro. RGT. That's going to be one of these as well. $15. Yeah. Rari governance token. Good old NFTs. Yeah, that looks bullish, man. That looks really bullish. What can I say? Looks like it wants to take another leg. Let's see what a spicy chaos level would be. if it does break to the upside. Holy shit, bro. $57 RGT. Seems unlikely, but they always do. That's what would happen if all this energy that was built up in here expressed itself bullishly on the chart in a chaos theory way. Pretty impressive. I'll tell you one in that wheelhouse that I have a bag of. NFT. NFT is like waking up. It's really exciting for me. Now, this was Block Party back in 2018. They had an ICO. I was involved, bought some. And then it just, had a rough, it had a bunch of stuff going on. And then it launched as NFT. They did a one-to-one airdrop. They pivoted to NFT protocol. Kind of came out. It's been really low liquidity. This was a low liquidity rally through this. Even through here, 1 ETH was like a 2 or 4 or 5% pump in the price. So it was very hard to get in and out. And then you're not going to get many big players buying positions because, they're like, well, fuck, I can never exit. So what's the point? But there was liquidity added. Now I think there's something like 500,000, 600,000. So we're getting a little more eager beavers. I think this buy here was like one guy just piling in like 15 buys in a row. It was pretty incredible. I think he got slip botted on every single one of them too. Poor guy. But this pump chaser zone is one that I'm watching. I have a pretty large position because, I had a bag and then it was like a low penny bag and I added to it and then I staked it and I earned some more. So, but I'm like, fuck it, man. I did not wait 3 years to sell the first high volume breakout rally on this thing. I'm looking to the sky. Chaos tells me this whole consolidation could end up being a $1.75 coin. That's where I'm gonna take some profits. Not one before. We'll see. Sometimes I say that and then something changes and it gets halfway there and I think, wow, I should take some. And then I do. So full disclosure. Let's check out Ocean. Let's check out Ocean. This is one that actually I have an idea on this one too. We can watch the auto replay. Let's see how the auto replay is doing on Ocean. Really nice SR flip here. Volume rising, breakout, retest, yada, yada, yada. Whoa, we're moving. So it's coming along. Like I said, guys, TradingView trading ideas section is pretty cool. You should definitely, if you're not already on there, check it out and follow us. We don't have too many followers there, only 500. I try to put out, I will be trying to put out one a week at least. I fire off so many charts sometimes and then I forget to transition them over here. But, these are more like trade setups. Try to add as much detail as I can. Some of them work out great. I mean, look at ONT. Bing. Smack. Some of them don't work out too great. Check out VidT. Bing. Dead. And so that's the thing. The nice thing about this is you can't delete them. And I wouldn't really want to if I could, but you see every single thing I put out here and it's stuck there in time forever. Solana, smack. So I think generally the hit rate's been pretty good. Ren. So yeah, timing is everything. Another terrible one here. It's the way she goes. Analysis. I thought maybe we'd go down into election day. Nope. Just up, up, up. So, don't put all your eggs in anybody's basket, my friends. But yeah, plug complete. Let's check out ENJ. ADHD kicking into high gear today. Feeling fired up. As long as the internet works, we're going to do a few more here. Just kidding. The internet's going to be fine. ENJ is just a mooner right now. Wow. Ugh. Stingy. A little bit stingy. I've been shilled on ENJ so many times last year. One of the weird ones that just never ended up in my bags. And I don't know why I'm not getting the full chart that I expected. Maybe it's because not Bitcoin. Colbert. Oh, that looks good, guys. That looks really good. I'll tell you why. This is a weekly chart, and that's a weekly W. Now, okay, made a new low here. Not the end of the world. Doesn't ruin the party. What it does do, though, if we get a close above this level this week, confirms a very large kind of bottom formation, bullish market structure kind of thing. And the cool part about that is that it doesn't mean like, okay, has to just move from here. It can actually come back below that level. But once that's confirmed, any pulls back below that level, generally, great long opportunities on the higher time frame. Because it is a weekly. Let's keep that in mind. But ENJ looks great. What can I say? Looks really, really strong. It's an NFT kind of getting the NFT bid anyways. I was kind of confused because I remember their Samsung announcement whenever it was last year, 2 years ago. Pumped to high heavens. Last 2019 March, I think this was it. So yeah, but chaos? Anyone? Bueller? Probably. That's versus Bitcoin though. So who knows how this will go versus USD. Versus USDT, it's already pie in the sky. We're going to see a lot of that this year, probably. Very nice chart on ENJ. And from that angle, just looks like it's just getting started, doesn't it? Ray is a farm token right now. I'm very bullish on it overall, sort of like the group AMM over on Solana, Serum, all that. Super bullish on it. I have some. I'm farming some. I'm staking some. I did trim some. I will admit, I trimmed some last night. Weirdly, I just like, I had a huge bag. I had a fucking huge bag, and I just thought, why is this the biggest bag in my portfolio right now? Sucks when those thoughts come into your mind down around these levels, but it was farming. So, I think when price slid, I ended up with a whole bunch more Ray and less USDT. And because it's like DCAing the whole way, there was a slight drawdown, but then the farming rewards, the staking rewards. And without Vision, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Vision. It's, fuck it, I should probably just show you. It's a really cool tool for anyone who's using farms. If I can find it here, it's on this long list of bookmarks. APY Vision or something. Magnus. APY Vision. Yeah. APY.vision. So this is something that I then got like kind of addicted to. Get out of here. So this basically just tells you all your farms you have going, all the stats on them, profits, losses, impermanent loss. And I don't have that for the Solana Ray farm. So I was admittedly getting a little uncomfortable. When I withdrew it all, I saw like I had way more Ray, a little less USDT. Price had gone down. Like, where exactly is my bottom line? I don't know. I was kind of confused. I did track my total in and my total out, and there was a small profit there, but the whole thing just had a lot of moving parts. And then again, without APY Vision, I was like, ah. So on to greener pastures, still holding a bag of Ray, and it's just entirely staked. And I still think that there's a play there. The real alpha is just to probably short 1x perp, hold a fat bag of Ray, stake it, get a nice 160% APY. Perp goes down, you make money. Perp goes up, you lose on the perp, but your Ray bag goes up in value while you're still getting stake rewards. So that's probably the best way to do this. And I'm going to check right now, but I think Ray is positive funding, which means the funding rate is dipping on Ray, which means people are finding out about what I'm talking about, and they're starting to smash the short on it to hedge their 1x Ray and just farm the shit out of it. So that play is drying up. That little bit of alpha probably lasted 4 days. That's it. Okay, guys, we're going to do 3 more requests, and then we do have to wrap. It is a beautiful Friday. It's about 420 where I'm at, so happy 420 to all my 420 bros. If this market wasn't 24/7 and full of volatility, I would still probably enjoy a little 420 once to myself. Now, every time I get baked, I just look at my phone and go, fuck, things are too stressful. So I don't actually enjoy ripping the old pipe anymore. But I have been enjoying some of these like edibles, like these drinks. They come out, these infused drinks. Really nice little micro dose buzz. Let's see Phantom. What's Phantom doing? Phantom has just been a monster this year. Holy shit. I can't believe it's trading at 40 cents. I was looking at it down at like 2 cents. I was like, oh, Phantom might be cool. Late last year. through this consolidation, I was like, I didn't know this would happen. I figured it was going to be good and go up a bit. If I knew it was going to 50x, might have held on to a little bag, but I was scalping it up a bit here and then just got bored, as they do for 3 months of that. Yeah, it looks really good. I mean, in the sense that it looks like it has been really good. So let's see what it looks like now. Log chart, because it's just such a ridiculous chart, it's hard to see without that. Chaos. Oh, so we did come into one chaos level and came into another. And this is a log chart, so the chaos gets squished a bit. But yeah, I mean, it's not in a place where I would go and buy it. It's in a place where if I hadn't yet, I would definitely pay myself some profit if I was in it. And then you can really enjoy the ride because you know no matter what, you got out as a winner. That's how I like to play the market. The key is really holding that moon bag. It's very tempting to for myself when I take profit, when I pay myself on something like this, and then like you sell it and you're almost now kind of like, oh, I hope it goes down a bit because then I can buy back, or I made the right choice. And then sometimes it's addictive and you're like, ooh, take more profit. Ooh, take more profit. And then sometimes by the end, you know, I even forget to hold my moon bag and I'm like, I'm just going to take the whole thing. What a great trade. And then of course you come back like a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year later, and you're like, oh God, swap token, 780x, right? So moon bags are important as a psychological anchor, I think. Hot recommendation that you consider those. And when I say moon bag, I'm like 5% of original position is like a moon bag to me. Any higher than that, and it's like still a bag. Boom, we need wheat stocks for the win. Yeah, make Ray. Can you stake Ray as a single token? Yeah, you can. Cornholio, glad you asked. It's new. Let me find it. It's right on the Radium page. Let's just go take a look. It's new, right? So that wasn't at launch. They added it last week. Tweeted it out. If you don't follow me, you can follow me at randomtask555. I talk about some cool shit once in a while. Stake right here. Boom. Let's see what it is right now. The APY dropped. It was 228 or 240 at launch. We'll see if it loads. It didn't load on stream last time. It was weird. Just being shy in public, I think. But yeah, you can stake Ray 1-to-1 here. It's good APYs. And that's what I was tweeting out last week, is that probably the best alpha play was just to short the perp against your, you know, like at that point you could have basically any size position and it doesn't matter because it's risk-free if you're shorting against it. The risk then becomes like, don't lose your seed key, you know, don't miss send when you're moving in and out of that wallet. But other than that, your cost risk was pretty low. And you were just getting a nice fat APY. And I think a lot of people figured that out because it's been smashed down. The APY has gone down and the perp funding is about to flip negative. So good opportunities like that, which essentially equate to free money from a risk perspective other than systemic risk. They don't stick around very long, typically. People find out about them, then they start using them, and then they start, oh my God, Cody. What the hell? I was charting this thing versus Bitcoin. Let's see if we can find my old chart. It might look funny. I think it was this one. Was it? Yeah, back here. Okay. Yeah, I think I was looking at it here and it just couldn't really break this level. And then it died a bit and I was like, haha, I'm a genius. And then I didn't look back and now who's laughing? The way she goes. Cody looks good. Don't like that ink now though. Get some new ink. Yeah, I mean, growing volume consistently. A little lacking on the highs here, but let's see if we can get a little blow-off move to make new highs in volume. But generally speaking, you know, the issue for me is that we are coming into a short reload zone. So it's past for me. The trend just coming into this short reload zone here, as you can see. So do we consolidate here? Is there a continuation trade to be had? Maybe, but it needs some time for me. I could never just come in and pick it up right here. Nor would I necessarily say I need to rush and take profits on it. It's tough to say. Right now you have this kind of uptrend where you're having higher highs and higher lows. Just climbing the stairs. This thing's actually been quite beautiful to trade, it looks like. Break to new highs, test the high. 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 Could we get long from 480 and assume this trend will continue? And often they do, and sometimes they accelerate. Makes sense to me. So that could be interesting. Lastly, do we get to the pump chase? Get right into here, the nitty gritty, little dip and go. That's possible too. John Doe, we did talk about Everest. I'm super bullish on it. It's one of my biggest bags, and that's it. I mean, we do have to wrap today, guys, in just a moment. But I'm always down to go back to my biggest bag. But yeah, no, I just, there's just nothing I like more than a strong project in my mind that's undervalued based on everything that they're built or building, their licensing, their all that, and then you get it coming out, and then it just drifts off into mediocrity, into this kind of quiet little reload zone while everyone forgets about it and chases greener pastures. There's no more favorite setup of mine. I'm rotating each day a little more of my shit into this because, you know, it's like, oh, we're going to build for 3 years, partner with FTX, get all this stuff going, start our thing. I think something like up to 40% APY on some staking opportunities that are coming. And then we're just going to die. Probably not. Probably not. Probably this is a lot of the 15-cent Kyber pre-salers just shaking out themselves, taking profit, power to them. That's good money, 300% returns. Boredom hits, and then as soon as you look away, maybe even another little wick down, who knows? But I like it. I like it a lot, and I'm just going to keep it up. Going to hold on to it. So those are my thoughts on Everest. Yeah, no, taking profit already. I did. I traded it. I picked it up originally, I think 37.44. Picked up some more at like 69 around here. And then I did do some selling up here. And then I nuked my whole, 60% of my portfolio on that Sunday, that fateful Sunday 2 weeks ago. And this 4/5 of my ID bag bit the shit on that one, which I just sold it. Made some nice profit, and then but now I've been loading up. I'm coming up on a bigger bag than I originally had. I might get there. We'll see. Yeah, Kusama probably could still be very undervalued, Kingsley. I don't really know the depths of what it does, but I'm pretty excited by anything attached to DOT at that depth and that level. Last thoughts for the weekend, Bitcoin reload zone, bullish market structure on the hourly, dip back into the reload zone. Looks like it's off. If you're watching this and it does continue higher, watch for the volume. You're going to want to see more and more buyers step in. Price can move up with shitty volume actually going down even. So if you want to believe, you're going to want to see some bigger volume coming in as we rise up. I expect fib pong in this range, which is kind of what we've been having. So is that going to continue? Or does the Asian session tonight come out and smash it and we all die a bloody death and then go down to 37K, which is my next target for entries, around 37.5K if we do break these lows? We'll see. Tune in next week to find out. I'll be back here on Monday. Nope, that's a lie. Messiah will be back here on Monday for Shitcoin Church. I'll be back on Wednesday with Messiah, Gunny, and Rob for DeltaFi, my favorite hour of the week. Hope you guys can join us. And I'll be back here live solo on Friday. And I'll be doing some other videos throughout the week. You guys might have noticed we're doing a lot more shorter pre-record videos because we value your time. And those shorter videos can kind of be short and sweet. And I'm the same way. I flip through something on YouTube and it's like 2 hours long. I don't usually watch it. So I am trying to do as much of these shorter tutorials and market updates and sharing as much as I can with you guys. Hope you guys had a great day. Sorry about the internet mix-ups today. But if you stuck around, you are the real MVP. Hit the like, hit the sub if you like what we're doing. Have a great weekend. Cheers to beers. And we'll see you back here next week. Take care, everybody.